I live in Las Vegas. And when you live in Las Vegas, you see a lot of strange things. But one of the quirkiest things about this town is the slot machines. They're everywhere. They're in bars, they're in restaurants, they're in gas stations, they're even in grocery stores. Our supermarkets are like mini casinos with 10 to 15 slot machines located right near the checkout. And they don't sit empty either. People play slot machines around the clock for hours and hours at a time. I'm a journalist by trade, so I was naturally interested in finding out why these slot machines were so good at pushing people into repeat, irrational behavior, sometimes to the point of self-harm, like crippling debt, or at the very least, some bad back pain. And then something interesting happened to me. So one day I'm walking past the living room where my wife is watching this reality TV show. And I just so happened to walk by right in the middle of a monumental argument. I could not look away. Drinks are being thrown in faces, hair is being torn out, and miniature dogs, they are yapping and going crazy. So the next day I walk past the living room again. My wife is again watching the same reality TV show. This time I sat down in front of the TV, took it in for a bit, just for a moment, then for a couple more moments. And eventually I admitted that I was hooked. I committed to watching every single episode, and I asked my wife to please catch me up on every heinous detail that I had missed. And I could easily do that because the episodes auto-played. My book manuscript gathered dust, my dog whined to be taken for a run, and my gym gear remained suspiciously clean. I felt like the supermarket slot machine players. Now I told you about the slot machines and the housewives to tell you this. Every counterproductive behavior we can't seem to shake, it leans on the scarcity loop. The scarcity loop is a habit loop I identified, and it's basically a serial killer of moderation. There is nothing better at pushing us into repeat behaviors that can be fun in the short term, but hurt us in the long run. It appears in everything from social media, to dating apps, to finance apps, to email and gig work and news, and even the health, education, and food systems. The scarcity loop has 3 parts: opportunity, unpredictable rewards, and quick repeatability. Step 1 is opportunity. We're presented with an opportunity to get something of value, and it can improve our lives. But this opportunity comes with risks. We might get something valuable, but we also might lose it. In the case of the slot machines, the thing of value is obviously money. In the case of my new favorite reality TV show, the thing of value is entertainment. These shows even reward us by feeding into our ancient desire to monitor status and conflict between our tribes. Step 2 is unpredictable rewards. Behaviors with predictable outcomes are pretty dull. We have an itch, we scratch the itch goes away. Unpredictable rewards, on the other hand, are anything but dull. If we know we'll receive a reward, but we aren't sure when, we get hooked. And this isn't just us. All animals are captivated by random rewards and will make suboptimal decisions if the rewards are random. This captivates us because we can experience a sort of exciting, suspenseful anxiety as we wait to find out whether this occasion will deliver the good stuff. Slot machines are, of course, unpredictable. But the same can be said of my favorite drama-prone characters on that reality TV show I was telling you about. Step 3 is quick repeatability. Most everyday behaviors, they have a clear beginning and end. When our hands are dirty and we wash them, and then they're clean again. Scarcity loops, on the other hand, are immediately repeatable. We see opportunity, we sometimes receive rewards, and then we can do it all over again. We can spin and binge watch as long as we would like, at least until we have no money, or the season ends, and our dog hates us. The scarcity loop, as it is often applied today, it provides the ultimate fun, distracting escape. Except we trade short-term escape for long-term growth, meaning, and larger rewards. But if we can become aware of the scarcity loop, we can figure out what in our life is causing us to fall into it in the first place. Then we can modify our behavior to either kill the loop or use it to do things that are beneficial for us. Like mushroom foraging, or birding, or even trying new restaurants without reading reviews and menus beforehand, and so much more. They're all opportunities to find something of value, but we don't know where the thing of value is, and we can search and search. Understanding the scarcity loop is critical to habit change. When used well, it can radically boost our motivation, improve our well-being, and enable us to live our lives to the fullest. Are you ready to begin?